Good morning, children. Now, this is another session for chapter 2, that is spreadsheet functions and charts. Now, today we are going to deal with the next topic, that is functions. Now, functions, as you have been told earlier, are predefined formulas that perform calculations. Now, in functions, we use formulas, but they are predefined. That means everything has been done in Excel and we just need to give the function name to do the calculation. Now the syntax, that is the rule that needs to be followed in order to use functions, are the equal to sign, then we need to give the function name and the arguments. Now here one example has been given, that is average. First we need to put the equal to sign, then we write the function name, that is average, which is given, and then we pass the argument, that is C4 to C10, that is the cell reference. That means it will calculate the average of all the numbers which are given in between the cells C4 to C10. In this range, whatever numbers are given, the average would be calculated and it will be displayed. There are many other functions which have been given. You can refer to your book. We had already used one function such as sum in the last session, which was used to calculate add the values and give the result. Now that was one function. Another function is the average, which has been displayed on the screen. Then we have max, which gives the maximum value, that is the greatest value of all the other values which we have specified in the arguments. Then we have the function min, that gives us the smallest value of all the values which have been specified. And then we have a function, that is count, which gives us the number of cells that contains numbers as a result. So these are some of the functions which can be used for the calculation. What is necessary is the syntax which needs to be followed. Now the next topic is charts. Now what are charts? Charts are the graphical representation of data. That means the data that we have, we represent the data in graphical form. Now you can see a chart given here and you can see the components of the chart area, the chart title is given on the top. Then we have the various legends, and this will be explained to you in the Excel worksheet. Now this is the Excel worksheet. Now let's see how to insert a chart. Now this is a data which has already been entered. Now we need to insert a chart for this data. So in order to insert a chart, the first step is we need to select the entire rows and columns, all the cells that contains the data. Once the selection is done, we go to the insert tab. Now here we get a charts group. Now many charts are being displayed. So what we can do, suppose we want to insert this chart, column chart, click on that and from this option you get a chart. Now this is the chart which is being displayed for the above data which we have given. Now we need to see the components of the chart here. So here, now these lines which you can see, these are the grid lines. Now this is the chart area, the white part, like a board which is given. This is the chart area. Now this is the plot area where the chart has been plotted. Now these are the various values which we have given. According to that, these bars are given. So these are the columns. Then we have these. Now these are the legends. Legends means they show that the color blue stands for the subject English, the color red stands for maths, the color green stands for science. So this is also the Now this is the x-axis where the names of the students and the roll numbers have been given, and this is the y-axis where the range is given, the numbers are given. On the basis of that we see how we are, where the student lies, that means what is the marks that the student is getting. Now if we want to add the data labels in the chart, then the process would be, we need to go to the layout tab. Now here we get the labels. Now if you want to insert the chart title, click here. Now where do you want to insert the chart title? If you want to give it above, so you can, here you can see the rectangular part which is given where the chart title is displayed. Here you can insert the chart title. Now suppose our chart title is mark sheet. So here we can give the chart title. Then again go to the labels group. Here we have axis titles if you want to give that. This is the legend, this is the data labels. Now if you want to give the data table, where do you want to give? Suppose I choose outside end. Now you can see here the above the bars, above the columns, the data labels have been given, that is the marks which the student is getting along with the bar. So this way we can give various labels over here and we can give the chart a different look as we desire. Now the next thing is the various types of charts that we have. Now when we press the insert tab and go to the charts group, here you can see some charts have been given, like the column chart, the line chart, the pie chart. So in the same way the other charts have been given. Here the various options are there. If you press the all chart types, you will get the various charts which are given, the column chart, line chart, the XY scatter chart, stock, surface, donut, bubble. So these, it depends on you what type of chart do you want and what type of chart do you insert. So this way we have discussed the topics which were given in chapter 2. Now it's your turn to practice this at home. Do the exercises in the book itself, the fill in the blanks, the objective exercises have to be done in the book itself, and the rest assignments will be uploaded in the website. You can refer to the assignments, do it in the notebook, and all your doubts, all your queries will be clarified once the school reopens. So thank you children and have a nice day.